Hello, and this is Stephen Tyrone Comfy for TBC Live Broadcast, number 247 live broadcast today. And it's awesome to be with you after what we celebrated our Thanksgiving holiday yesterday. And oh my God, how wonderful it was. You know, my wife that's you see on my Facebook wall, she's a wonderful, wonderful cook, as well as her family, which is our family. And I'm gonna tell you something. I've never seen anybody can cook like that in my life. Those people can cook a storm, and I'm telling you, food out of the everywhere. Okay, I had a wonderful, wonderful because of them. I love them so much, my wife and her and our family, and I love them all. Love them all. But I had a pleasant surprise too. You know, my little Kayla that watches me every day, 2 years old. She is actually watching me with my wife and our little one, Caitlin. I'm telling you, when I found that out, I was so happy. You know, they watch me and support me all the time. I love them so much. But I want to say to you all, I got some things to go over today that's in the blog, and just to have a few things to you before I end today. So let's get started. And and I want to say again, hello to everyone here and it's in the chat area, as well as my loved one and Kayla and our little one. I tell you, I'm just in the family. Anybody that's watching me, because I know there's a lot of family in town. Okay, let's go to our screen share and let's watch. Let's go to our blog, okay? And we had quite a few blog posts. Well, I didn't do a blog as I stated, I didn't do a broadcast yesterday, so I'm gonna go over a few things here. All right. Let me see here. And it just says here, Kringles are a peer-to-peer private medium of exchange. Okay, this is just a poster here that admin put here, okay? So we make peer-to-peer transactions. That's how we bring people to our community, as well as how we make currency in the billion coin. All right. This was a cash flow shares show with I believe Randy. Okay. Okay, he does an awesome show. Okay. Okay. This was another show he did. Are your dreams tangible enough to achieve them? Great, awesome another show he did. Okay. I'm gonna come back to this this article here. Here's a video here. How to get. Oh, this is actually my how to get millions of cookies before you redeem. Thank you, admin, for putting my last broadcast once again on the blog. Thank you so much. This was another one here video. You can go to this link here. Okay. All right. Let me go to the link and see who was that video. I'm trying to see who that is because it didn't come out. That was Randy's. Okay. I think it looked like real TBC. No, maybe not. That's somebody else. Oh, that's Paul Fisher. Okay. Got you. Okay, that's Paul Fisher. Okay, let's go back. This was a great video here about the dollar venture landing with an interview. talking about the stock market crash and things you should be investing in and precious metals and things. That sort is about 50 minutes long, but it's a great video. If you really want to learn something about what's really happening to our markets and our money in the stock market and cryptocurrency and things of that sort, and where we are, just where we are in this world, Jeff Berwick, which I subscribe to him anyway, I'm quite familiar with him. I recommend that you all subscribe to him. It's an awesome video. You should listen to this in entirety. Okay, this is the X22 report again, and this is another video that you should also watch. Okay, all right, great information, guys. Here's another video about Murphy and James. Her son did, once again, congratulations for being on the blog. It's the 193rd. They're approaching 200 live broadcasts, folks. Okay, they're approaching it. I believe John Harder and Marion and her son, I think, are the two that's closer to 200, I think, than anyone at this point, if I'm right about it. Okay, congratulations, y'all, almost there. All right, doing a wonderful job there. Okay, let's go to right here. All right, this is admin posted this. It says how and when to contact the commissioner. Okay. All right. It says RE. How and when to contact the commissioner. That means the commissioner of the Billion Coin TBC. It has come to my attention that several people need the commissioner's help but don't know how to get it. It's also true that several people assume that they don't need to communicate with the commissioner, especially if the commissioner is contacting you. The cases where you should contact the commissioner. If you plan to send a large transaction totaling more than 40,000 grains, it is your responsibility, if you are going to send that much kringles, that you document your exchange, and your exchange with that person is saying. You know what I mean? Like an exchange, like a Bitcoin exchange, okay? Let's get that word right, okay? Your exchange and notify the commissioner of this exchange. It's also important to understand that you do not need the commissioner's approval to do this transaction. Go ahead and complete the transaction. All that's required is you notify the commissioner help desk at the time of the transaction, share documentation if possible, and follow with the transaction is complete. You will get a response from the commissioner to proceed if you are not already done so, and to be reminded to keep your documentation on the exchange of TBC Crinkles. Warning: if you send a large transaction, such as described above, and do not contact the commissioner before you do the transaction, both the sender and recipient will have their send buttons turned off until investigation is complete. Be proactive and contact the commissioner if you plan to do large transactions. Only open one ticket and be sure to reply to the ticket. Opening multiple tickets on the same topic or multiple tickets at once will result in your information being lost or not responded to properly. Okay, y'all, hope y'all got that now. Okay? Okay, I hope y'all got that paragraph right there. Okay, next. If you are a victim of fraud, scam, or theft, the commissioner's office does investigate these cases to the best of our ability. It's important to not burden the help desk with fraud issues. They forward you to the commissioner directly. Okay? Document your situation and case, and remember, if you give or have given out your credentials to anyone, you're making a mistake. The help desk and the commissioner will never ask for your credentials. Beware that fraudsters, I've never heard of that one, fraudsters, okay, are out there to take advantage of you. And let me stop right there to say this. Those fraudsters are those people, like, give you an example, that's trying to say you can exchange TBC for Bitcoin or Bitcoin to TBC. Stop believing that, folks. It's like apples and oranges. Bitcoin is a market-based cryptocurrency. Okay? Market-based digital currency. Ours is an abundance-based cryptocurrency. Okay? Abundance-based. They're two different things. Okay? But they still use what they call blockchain technology. All right? That's the only thing they have in common. All right? Okay. All right. Let's keep on going. If you are unsure if an email or a website is fraud, why not send a note to the commissioner for advice? Resolution of fraud cases are generally dependent on the situation. You should never give your credentials to anyone expecting them to steward your steward your account or exchange on your behalf. The TBC009.net wallet is encrypted, and the help desk or the commissioner do not have access to your security answers or your password. The only way for someone to get that information is by not keeping your credentials safe. Provide as much detail as possible. Only open one ticket and be sure to reply to the ticket. Opening multiple tickets on the same topic or multiple tickets at once will result in your information being lost or not responded to properly. Okay? That's the paragraph on if you're a victim of fraud, scam, or theft. All right? Let's keep going. The cases where the commissioner contacts you. Okay, listen this is closely, okay? The commissioner receives a daily report of transactions conducted at 40 grains in one single transaction or more, and multiple transactions totaling 200 grains or more per day. All right? You would be sent an email requesting you contact the commissioner or explain the nature of the transactions and provide documentation of the exchange occurring at the daily price to prevent discounting. Okay? You are required to respond to this inquiry through the commissioner help desk, not Crinkle.Cash help desk. Details on how to contact the commissioner are provided, as well as instructions to not reply to that email, but rather follow the instructions in the email. If you ignore this message and continue to conduct transactions without documentation, the send button and all your recipients will be suspended until you comply. All right. Only open one ticket and be sure to reply to that ticket. Opening multiple tickets on the same topic or multiple tickets at once will result in your information being lost or not respond to properly. Now notice y'all see that same last sentence on each paragraph, at the end of each paragraph. That's a message they're trying to send to you folks. To contact the commissioner here, you have this link here, https://crinkle-commissioner.0n.spiceworks.com/portal or email at help@crinklecommissioner.org. on.spiceworks.com. Be sure to include your email address, wallet address, and all relevant information. Tickets missing this information will be delayed in resolution. So make sure you're giving that email and wallet address and all related information, okay? Get that in there so they can serve you best, okay? Okay, next. Abuse of the Commissioner's Help Desk will be grounds for having your access to the help desk blocked. Whoa. Don't abuse them, okay? Do not contact Commissioner for password. Oh, listen to this, folks. Listen to this, okay? Do not contact the Commissioner for password, cookie issues, complaints, or suggestions, Crinkle.cash issues, or other help desk matters. You will be referred back to the help desk. Okay? See, the help desk and the commission are two different things. That's what they're telling you here. Okay? You may be asked to prove that you are who you say you are. In that case, the commissioner will direct you with what information you provide. Lastly, the commissioner can only help you. Any other referrals or other parties will have to contact the commission themselves. The policy is strictly for you and by you. Thank you for your cooperation, the commissioner. Okay? I hope y'all got this blog post. Very direct, very understandable. Hope you got that, okay? All right. Any questions so far in the chat area? All right. Okay, now I'm gonna go here. To our fast start. All right. I'm gonna say something to you all, and I want you to listen very closely. Okay. There's a saying or old story that that goes like this. If you take, and I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna come out of this, so I want y'all to see me say this. Okay? I want you to listen. I want you to listen to this. Okay? This is could be considered, it used to be an old story, but it's very true. Let's think of a millionaire. Okay? Let's think of a millionaire. You could take a millionaire, strip him or strip her of all their assets, all their money, all the means of how they got it, everything. And then that millionaire goes to another city. It would take that millionaire in less than a year to be back right where what that person was. And you probably wonder, how is that possible, right? Because that millionaire has certain skills. And that skill could be making money. You see? Could be making money. That's a skill that a millionaire has. Okay? But the reason I'm saying this is our admin has given us all the tools in place to be profitable in the billion coin. In other words, we are developing a skill. That's a skill to profit in the billion coin. And some of it doesn't see it as a skill, but it is. Once you learn how to profit, meaning you go through the 23-step fast start system. You sign up for cash flow coaching at TBCRandy.com. Randy's a cash flow coach. He teaches how to make 100, we say in United States dollars, $100 a day, but we're talking about grains. So let's say grains. Okay? He'll teach you how to make that and be profitable. He'll teach you a skill of being profitable in the billion coin. Because essentially, he's teaching you the 23-step fast start system. Some people can't seem to profit when they go through it by themselves. And it's very possible if you understand each step. Some people may not understand some of the steps. May not know what a script is. They may not know what a, they may not know anything about the 23-step system. But learn the skill of being profitable in TBC. While our coin is still developing to its full value, and how that happens, we have to get to 1 billion verified members. While our coin can steadily grow in value. See? And it grows in value how? By our membership, people coming into our community. And we use a grain of gold as a measurement tool. Okay? So we have to go through the 23-step fast start system and follow the rapid reward system. Okay? We have to follow those systems in place. There are systems that teaches you a skill to be profitable in the billion coin. So when I was just talking about the millionaire, and you script that millionaire of his money, of his assets, and he has nothing, and he goes to another city, and he repeats that, becoming profitable in less than a year. That's very, very possible because that millionaire has a skill of making money. And a lot of you can do that too here in the billion coin. But people complain. They try to trade it with Bitcoin. They try to do this and try to do that because they got their own agenda. So if they follow the system in place and develop the skill that admin is trying to teach us, you'll be profitable in the billion coin. Okay? All right? All right. Right. Like Musa said, I like Musa. There's no lazy millionaire admin. Has said that too. That's right. You're right, Musa. You're so right about that. So right. If you want to be profitable, and a lot of us are quote millionaires and some billionaires in TBC in our wallets. But yet some of us are lazy. Yeah. I had to put it out there, folks. Some of us are lazy. And that's Musa said in the chat. You can't be a lazy millionaire, not in TBC. Nope. Nope. See, well, y'all may not realize, I don't know if y'all realize it, but just like how Bitcoin grew in the last 10 years, where now you can, quote, change it into fiat and do all kinds of things with it, although it still haven't hit mainstream across the world. Countries like Australia and Japan and now China, and some more too. I mean, you can do all kind of things with Bitcoin. They're far ahead of the United States in using Bitcoin as a medium of exchange. But yet, a lot of businesses are coming on board with payment using Bitcoin here in the United States. See, we got the power to be the one to regulate things. They'll try to do the same thing to us if we let them. But are we? No, because we are a private community building our own community and our own economy. Okay? Without no outside help at all. Admin has it all laid out for us. All we got to do is participate in it. But some people have chosen not to participate and just sit back and see what happens. Things does not happen that way. We cannot grow to 1 billion members that way. We have to be active. And as we're approaching our 2019 year, we have to kick it in gear. Now, this is not like a sprint, as Admin said, it's a marathon. But in this marathon, we got to still pick up the steam, pick up pace. We got to be consistent. We need more consistency. All right? I will be back with you all tomorrow. Okay? At this same time. I'd like to thank all that's here in our live chat area. Thank you so much for being here. I see I also got I want to recognize just certain people. TBC Revolution. Mr. Femi is here. And I know today is Friday. He used to have a TBC broadcast any minute now. So I ask you to be there to support him as well. Okay? All right. So I want to thank all that's here supporting me today. Thank you all for being this live broadcast. It was very supportive of you to be here. I want to thank my loved one that's always here. I'll be talking to you very soon. And also my little one, Kayla, I know that's here. I tell you, I love them and our family so very much. They're so wonderful people. There's so many wonderful people. It's like, I hear it's like 48 people came from California, from Las Vegas. These are areas here in the United States. Las Vegas, Nevada, and Florida and Virginia. I mean, just 48 relatives came to support Thanksgiving, our holiday yesterday. So wonderful. I love them so much. Okay. All right. Thank you so much for being here. I want to say I'll see you tomorrow, like I said before. And let's keep growing our community. Okay? Y'all have a wonderful day. And thanks again. Peace.